Hey guys, this is what you have to do for this week. So we learned two chords. We learned E major and E minor. So E major looks like this. We've got our middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string, our ring finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, and our index finger on the 1st fret of the 3rd string. And when we play that chord, it should sound like this. Sort of a happy sound. That's what's characteristic a lot of times of major chords, that they sound happy. Then if we take our index finger off that, so now instead of playing the 1st fret of the 3rd string, we leave the 3rd string open, and we still have these two fingers where they were, that's E minor. So for the assignment, what you have to show me is each note of the chords that we have, E major and E minor, sounding very clear. So the way to do that is to arpeggiate them, to play them as arpeggios. So to do that, you just play each string individually. So we take our chord shapes, the E major first here, and we play each note one at a time like that. When you're practicing, if you come up and you're playing a note and it's not sounding right, usually what the problem is with this chord will be your ring finger is leaning too far downward, and the note that it's playing is the 4th string note, but the note that it's blocking, it's accidentally muting the 3rd string note. And so to fix that, you have to sort of rotate your hand upward like this to clear it so it doesn't touch that string. Alright, and then you also have to take off this finger to get the E minor, and then we do the same thing, and so we will hear each of those notes sounding clean. The next part of the assignment is playing the two lines from the lead sheet that we have. So the first line is in 4/4 time, which means that each measure has 4 beats in it, which means that we emphasize beat 1 every time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or if I don't use numbers, this might make it easier. Da, 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 da. That would be emphasizing every 4. The second line is in 3/4 time, which means it's a 3-beat pattern, which means we emphasize the beat 1, but after every 3 beats. So instead of da, 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 it would be da, 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's what we have to do. So we switch chords every measure, so after every 4 beats go by, we change chords. So for your metronome setting, it has to be at 80 beats per minute, not 120, but 80. So we put that on. This is 80 beats per minute. I'm going 1 strum per click. So it's 4 on E major, 4 on E minor, 4 on E major, 4 on E minor. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. That's the first line. In the second line, it's a 3-beat pattern. So we have to go like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And that's the second line. Now here's an important note about how I'm grading these chord assignments. The most important part is making sure that the arpeggios are clean, so that shows to me that you're pressing hard enough to get the sounds you want, and you're moving your hands around enough to get the notes you want. So here's the deal, is that part of it is worth 8 of the 10 points, and then the strumming is worth 2 points. And there's no partial credit for the arpeggio part. If you don't have all of your notes sounding clear, you get 0 points for that part. So if you go through and your arpeggios sound like this, and we don't have all the clean notes, the maximum number of points that you'll be able to earn for this assignment is 2, because we have to make sure that we're learning to play those chords correctly. Alright, I will see you guys on Tuesday.